And to stretch the thought a bit further, your spouse should be your friend. It's just natural. If you want to share something with anyone, you want to share with your friend. The good, the bad, the mad, the
Yeah,
not,
ugly.
the ugly, and all that. You want to share with your friend, and it comes because you trust the person. When you begin to keep secrets and keep things from your partner, then gradually you are sowing a seed for distrust,
Yeah.
and eventually that bubble will burst. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Even though the truth is he's more open than I am. I used to be very secretive.
And I
Like,
thought I was more secretive. Yeah. So
okay,
that
you
means
are
I become more
mafia,
open.
you're like gangster, like
A mafia.
only the people in my circle
That's a
know.
compliment.
But me, I'm like, if I don't want you to know, you're not going to know. And he's more open, even with his finances. Like he will do transaction and send me receipts. I'm like, what's my business?
Makes my life easy.
So in the end, I know the amount in his account. So I can't ask beyond what I can see there. No, but he's really more open than I am, and but it helps. It helps. At least one person should be very open. He be the person that be very open. So for me, I'd say give yourself time to grow in marriages. Like don't put too much pressure on your spouse and on yourself. The pressure to blow, the pressure to be like this. No comparisons. No, oh, Tamedo does this, Tamedo does that to his wife, and you are not doing that. Okay, if that person does that for his wife, you what can you do? What can you bring to the table? I always like to tell women that it's the same brain that is in a man that is in you. And so if you desire something, instead of projecting it to your husband that you do it, you as a lady, what can you do to make it work? And give yourself time, pace yourselves. Everything good will come as long as you guys are in agreement, as
Everything
long
good
as
will
you are
come.
working hard. Everything good will come. There's a power of agreement that the husband and the wife has that nobody else has. It's a special agreement. You guys hold your hands together, declare what you desire, put up whatever picture boards, vision boards of what it is that you desire. You just see one day, you just look back and say, that thing we were attaining to has come to pass. And so be patient and be kind to yourself and your spouse. So show kindness to your spouse. So okay, he's not delivering on this yet, but can you be kind to him in the meantime while he attains what it is that you desire? There's always room for growth. And yes,
I
I
like
think
that. I
that's
like that. Give yourself time to grow.
yes.
And that's a third point. And let me just probably speak to that a bit. In this part of the world, Africa, where we are, people tend to glamorize, you know, turnarounds, breakthroughs, miracles,
Breakthrough
and we tend not to emphasize things like
process.
process and planning. All
Mm,
right, there is a process that comes with anything that is seasoned. If you're going to build anything that would last, whether it's your marriage, an institution, your business, there is a law of process. All right, so you have to give yourself time to grow. You can't compare yourself, and that's one thing. I have never compared my wife to someone. I've never said, "Can't you be like this?" In fact, I have the privilege of, teaching and sometimes coaching couples, and that's something that I stress. You can't tell your wife, why can't you be like Mrs. This? Why can't you be like our neighbor? Or why can't you be like that other person? She is unique. She is beautiful in her own way. Your marriage is unique. One of the things I learned coming into marriage is that when you get married, you are living, a nation, all right, your parents, your family, and you're coming together with your wife or your husband to build a new nation. All right. So your nation is unique. All right. You draw up your own constitution. You come up with your own, your rules, your values, and give yourself time. All right, to grow. So don't fall into the trap of trying to go for a vacation that some other couple went for, and you don't have the financials that they have. It can be a dream, it can be a goal, all right, and you can work towards it. But don't compare yourself to another couple. Don't put yourself under unnecessary pressure. Give yourself time to grow. That's beautiful. That's a lovely one. You see, she's loaded. The fourth one I would say is this: create moments of magic, memorable moments of magic. I think it was Chris Groeschel I heard say this, that time is measured in minutes, all right, but life is measured in moments, all right. You have to be able to create memorable moments. The moments that you create will determine ultimately the memories that you have. There are people that have been married for 20 years, but it's just been 20 years of time. It's just, they're like tenants, co-tenants in the same house. They don't have shared moments. All right, but it's your responsibility to create memorable moments. And we say create memorable moments. It includes your vacation plan, includes doing projects together or learning stuff together. But create moments that you remember and capture those moments, because there are times when things will be rough. There are times when life might be hard and life might throw you a curved ball or even curved knives. But you go back to those moments, and those moments remind you that it was worth it.
Yeah.
I said at the beginning of this recording that we celebrated 7 years in marriage a few days ago. And one of the things I did was to just look at some of the pictures of the pre-wedding shoot, the wedding, and some of the memories we had captured. And it made me realize we've had a good time. All right. And the truth is this: when people are in trouble, when people face challenges, it is easy for them to dwell on what is not working. It is easy for them to say, oh, I wish that. And it's very easy to forget all the good you've experienced and not be grateful for all the good that God has done for you. And it's very easy to also forget all the good times you've had. When couples have issues sometimes, when I sit with them, I realize that they've actually had more good times. Most of them have had more good times than the rough patch that they are currently facing. So it's important, create memorable moments of magic in your marriage. You are the one that will create it. Nobody will create it for you, and capture those moments because they will have a long-lasting effect, all right, on the future.
Yeah. Absolutely. And create memorable moments according to your budget. You don't have to be in Seychelles or Maldives to create memorable moments. You can go to Olumo. You can create memorable moments in Abuja, in Jos. I've been to Jos. I've been to beautiful places in Abuja, and they're just as picturesque and just as nice. There are many private beaches in Lagos. So, as you grow, hey, I will still go to Seychelles and the Maldives. Yes.
Amen.
Yes, but as we grow, we work with what we have. We work with what we have, and I'm content. I'm happy, and I don't think I'll be happier when I'm in Seychelles than probably when I was in Justice. Yes, it's the same. We're the same human beings that will be there. It's not the environment that will make it. And okay, so in the light of that, I'd like to say that the best gift you can give your partner is a happy you.